Explained by the Billy Meier contacts. Mysteries, myths, legends, conspiracy theories, historical inaccuracies, and more. Compiled by David Chance, revised October 18, 2023.
Tatunca Nara and Akakor Tatunca Nara Akakor. Contact Report 062.
With regard to Mr. Rees's concerns and book, however, I have to say that the records are quite erroneous, because they originate from a hierarchical view that is to be connected with a technology. So Mr. Rees puts his only approximately understandable mental forces and facts into a technology even more incomprehensible to him, whereby he unfortunately presses everything into hierarchical forms. Therefore, the records are of absolutely no value and of no importance. I have tried to read the book The Chronicle of Akakor, but the things contained therein are completely unknown to me. All of us have tried very hard to get to grips with this matter and to check the information given in the book. Unfortunately, however, everything was without result, and we could not find any information confirmed. We might have missed something, but this possibility is not very great.
So you mean that there is not much to think of the records, etc. of Mr. Rice's?
Certainly, because they come from a lost way of thinking of hierarchical unvalues, as they correspond in this case to the bridge to freedom.
Contact Report 155.
But now, we should turn again to other things, because a question from you is still open, which you already gave us a long time ago, but which we could not answer to your satisfaction because we first had to fathom and clarify everything. By this, I am referring to the question that you asked in the name of Helmut Reitz. With regard to the book, The Chronicle of Akakor, and the one who appears in it, Tatunca Nara, chief of the white Indian peoples known as the Uga Mongolala, written by an ARD correspondent named Karl Brugger. The entire history of the alleged chief Tatunca Nara is based on lies and deception, just like the one named Tatunca Nara, who, in truth, was born a German. His real name is Hansi Richard Günther Hauck, who has learned the trade of a bricklayer and who was born on the 5th of October 1941 as a son of Johann Hauck and Meta Hauck, and who was born in Grub am Forst in Bayern. Married on 15.2. 62, he disappeared a few years later, after which his marriage was ended by divorce by the district court, Nürnberg-Fürth, on the 10th of January 1966. After his willful abandonment of his wife, he worked for a short time on a ship named Dorty Oldendorf, from which he soon departed, however, and disappeared into South America, where he entered into strange connections with the Brazilian Secret Service SNI, then conspired with the military there, and then settled down in the jungle under a fanciful pack of lies, in order to appear from then on as Chief Tatunca Nara and to make talk of himself. Thanks to the fantasists Erich von Daniken and Peter Krasse, as well as the correspondent Dieter Kronzucker, his pack of lies has been carried out and distributed into the world, which entailed that various people fell into the murderous clutches of Hansi Hauck, whom he then treacherously murdered in the depths of the jungle in order to get at their money and valuables. Unfortunately, through the fault of the money-greedy fantasists and believers in the matter of Tatunca Nara, it also will not be avoided in the future that other people will fall victim to his murderous sense and greed, such as the correspondent Karl Brugger, whom Hauck will allow to be shot by an assassin in Rio de Janeiro in the year 1984. Also, a Swiss named Herbert Wahner from Zofingen will become one of his victims, as well as a German living in Sweden and who bears the name Christine Hauser, but also an Englishman by the name of John Reed. However, these will not be the only murder victims in the life of Hansi Hauk, because by the time of the murder of Karl Brugger in Rio, Hauk will already be a 12-time murderer.